Hello, my fabulous artists. This week we are starting a new project and a new artist. Her name is Georgia O'Keeffe. You might have heard her name before because I have for sure shown you some of her art pieces. Here are some of her wonderful paintings. As you can see, she's inspired by nature, and you can see that in all the flowers she does, the Texas landscapes and other things you might find in Texas. She even uses super zoomed in images of flowers, and she's able to capture all the details that are in flowers. So you might guess, but our project this week will be of a flower. Yes, this is a 1-week project, and this project is all up to you on how you make your flower. There are a couple rules. Here are the rules. You have to have 5 layers in your flower. You can use any line, any shape, but you have to use 5 layers. What I mean by that is I have 5 layers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could make your lines however you'd like. I don't want it to look just like mine. I want to see the different lines you can come up with, maybe the different shapes, and then you'll color it in however you like. This is just a 1-week project. If you don't finish it all this week, that's okay, because next week is a catch-up week. So that's a little sneak peek. Next week will be a catch-up week. But try your best to get all this finished this week, but don't rush. So if you need more time, don't worry, you have next week too. If you'd like to know more about Georgia O'Keeffe and about her artwork and about her life, I included a link to a read aloud in the description of this video. So you can click on that, watch the read aloud, learn more about her and why she makes the artwork she does. But let's get started. Here is our paper, and like I said, your flower is really up to you on how you want it, but we need 5 layers. So that zigzag one's my first layer, and I'm going to add 4 more layers. But remember, I don't want your lines to look like mine. You could be inspired by them and use them in a different order, but I know you're all fantastic artists and you can come up with your own layers. So a layer just means one shape behind another. So we have 5 layers, and however you do your layers is up to you. It could be a realistic looking flower or a totally like out of another planet type of flower. That is all up to you. I did add these like leaves to add as the 5th layer. So there are my 5 layers. Remember, do your own layers, don't copy my layers. So the next step, you could use a black marker, a black crayon, but we are going to outline all of those pencil lines that we did. Step that I like to do that really makes your piece look even better is to go back and erase your entire paper. Erase all of those first pencil marks. That makes it look like you did the Sharpie like on the first try and like you're super amazing. Okay, but after you have that erased, you can color it in with whatever colors, however you'd like, with whatever supplies you have. There's a lot of choices with this project. I am doing crayons and watercolors. And if you'd like, you could also do my watercolor hack using markers that you draw on plastic and water using a paintbrush, or you could use a Q-tip instead of a paintbrush. But that's a way to do a watercolor without watercolors. But I did add some details with my crayon lines and then went over with my watercolors. So if you'd like, just like Georgia O'Keeffe, she adds a lot of different lines and layers. You could add even more layers by using lines or textures with your crayons, markers, color pencils, all of that. But after you are all done with your flower, don't forget about the background. Do a bright yellow background. Way to go. I can't wait to see your 5-layer flower. So make sure you take a photo of it, and your photo is straight. It's not crooked, it's straight. You have good light in your room, and your fingers are off to the side. If you take a really good photo and I can tell you worked really hard on it, I might put it in the gallery. So I can't wait to see what you did. I hope you had fun. Bye!